Good morning, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gabi if you didn't know, and now you know, and happy day 6 of Vlogmas. We're finally back home for just a normal day in the life kind of vlog. It has been a while since I've done one of these because I hate being the girl that like, I'm so busy. Because what do you mean I'm so busy? Like, I'm self-employed, I am a cheer coach. That's the only time I really have to like leave for work, and yet somehow I have been so busy the last like 3-4 weeks. I don't understand it, and I hate saying that because I know pretty much everyone else watching this is probably more busy schedule-wise than I am. But something lately has flipped a switch in a good way. Like, I'm very blessed between like work and just brand deals and so many things that I've been doing that I have not had a day to just like chill at home, to crochet. That's the one thing. I still have not done Madden's baby blanket, so we need to kick it into gear a little bit there too. But I think I'm just gonna really use today to like do everything that I haven't really been able to because I've been so busy. It is a little on the chillier side today, but the thing I really want to do is I have not had a solo sunset night since living in our new house, in our new town. We're technically closer to the beach now. It's less of a drive, and I've not gone by myself for sunset. Now, will there be a sunset? I'm not sure. We're gonna have to like really plan it out by the day because right now it looks a little bit gloomy and it is gonna be a little colder, but I would love to put on a little sweat set and just go sit at the beach with myself and my thoughts and watch a sunset. That sounds like my ideal night. So I'm really gonna hope I can make that happen today. But other than that, we're just hanging out, you and me, and Justin and Cloud occasionally. But Justin, I guess, had to go run some errands this morning. He said something to do with my Christmas gift. So I'm not gonna ask questions. I like being surprised. So he's currently not here. I have been pretty good at sticking with the Bridal Arms workout series on TikTok. And the reason I've been really good at it is it's about 5 minutes. I can find 5 minutes in my day. So I'm gonna probably do that real quick because I have not been on my workout game at all. Definitely wanna get back into it, but for 5 minutes, at least I'm doing something. It makes me feel so much better. If you haven't seen it, you can definitely just like look it up on TikTok, but it's from Gabi George, and she has a 14-day series of like 5 to 7 minute arm workouts, and that sounds like a dream because I can do anything for 5 minutes. So I have my little wrist weights here that are very aesthetic. Oh, 5 minutes. I'm burning. Oh my God. Okay, well, workout done for the day. And if you see me at my wedding looking like SpongeBob with the mega muscles, mind your business. Just know how I got them. 5 minutes a day, because I got about over a year till that point. So if I keep it up, I'm gonna be like, you know, that's the plan. Also, Justin did in fact finally decorate the outside, so I will show you guys that later on when it's dark so you can see it. We have the lights around the whole house on the bottom, and then we have a little blow-up inflatable that is so cute. And it's just so fun, like having a house and the outside to decorate for the first time ever. Feels very adult-like. I also have Justin's presents starting to pile up. This one box is huge, and it says what it is all over the box, and he promises he hasn't looked. I made him, when it got delivered, of course it got delivered a day late, and I was already out of town last weekend, and I could tell when she put the box down that it said what it was on the side. So I told him, I was like watching the Ring camera, and I was like telling him like where to grab it and where to turn it because only one side didn't have it. And I made him close his eyes. He's literally closing his eyes trying to bring this massive box inside. He swears he didn't read it. I haven't seen him try to peek over at it. I do think we might need to wrap it today just so we're safe, so that it's really hidden so he doesn't have to worry about like not looking when he walks by. But the box is huge. It is this, and it has just been sitting here And we have like another week until we're doing our early Christmas, so I think wrapping is probably gonna be the best bet. I got a coffee delivery for my fiance. That's my fiance, guys. I don't know if Cali coffee is only a Florida thing, a South thing. I don't know if they have them anywhere else or if they're expanding anywhere else, but
what's the first part of that word?
Cali coffee. Yeah, but it's in Florida. Okay, maybe they're in Cali, but I don't think they're everywhere.
I definitely think they're coming across the United States.
Well, regardless. Cali coffee, very good. What's my seasonal drink of choice? What do I get? The cookie butter? It's just called that. But it's a gingerbread version of the cookie butter, and it is so good. And they always write something on the top, and normally it's very inspirational. What did yours say today?
Be nice to yourself.
See you soon, fam.
All right.
That's crazy.
Because they know we're gonna be back.
Was our girl there or no?
No.
Ah. Guess where we're going? Our favorite all-you-can-eat sushi spot. We've not been there. Was the last time Halloween? I really don't think we've gone since, and that's a crime.
Yeah,
that is not okay.
If we don't get dressing up, we're keeping it on.
We've been trying to go for weeks, and it hasn't worked out, so we are finally going, and I'm so excited. I'm also still on my journey of I don't know how to wear, so... What? I don't know how to dress. I never know what to wear. So I force myself to put on a cute outfit even when I'm going somewhere that doesn't call for it, so that I can try to figure out my style. So it is a little on the chillier side. We're probably going to go sweater. He's wearing brown and jeans, so I might go based off of that, and let's try to put something together. Okay, I'm basically copying the entire vibe of his outfit, but I think I'm going to wear this sweater from Primark and these like dad shorts from Hollister. Let's put it on, hope it looks good. I also think I'm going to like chunky, loose French braid my hair because there's really nothing happening with it, and I need to wash it before this weekend. But if I'm going to the beach, I feel like it'll just get gross, so I'm going to try to like prolong that until after tonight. So we just need to like make do right now. Here's the fit. I don't know how I feel about it. Something's throwing me off, but we don't have time to contemplate it, so we're wearing it anyway. But let's go get sushi. I am so excited. We made it. This is truly a gem. If you live anywhere near Broward, this is in Weston, and it is so good. Come for lunch buffet. It's so much cheaper. Welcome to my sushi of choice. We have crab, 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 crab rangoons, crab salad, crab. Just the way I like it. And then you get all you can eat fresh hibachi included in the price. This is insane. This is why I'm here as much as I can possibly come. We are back home. I am stuffed. I ate so much, but it was so good. You just can't beat that price. It's like $18 for when you go during the week for lunch. All you can eat sushi, all you can eat hibachi. Same with like hibachi soups. They have literally everything. It is my favorite place. It was definitely like a hole in the wall find that actually I used to go with my aunt when I lived with her my first year living in Florida, and then I haven't been in like years because we didn't live in this area again. But now that we live more up north, it's not too far of a drive, and it is worth every second. It is so good. But I did eat a little too much, so I walked it off after, took Cloud for a walk. Justin just left for work, and now I have probably about like an hour and a half to 2 hours before I probably want to head to the beach, because I more so just want to go to like hang out and go watch sunset, but I also don't want to sit in a ton of traffic, so I'm going to probably try to plan out exactly when I need to leave. But in the meantime, things I need to do. I need to fill out all of my information because I have my nose job consultation on Monday, which I'm going to take you guys along with. I'll make sure to vlog that day, and I am so excited for that. Cannot believe it's finally happening. So I have that on Monday, but I need to fill all that out today. And then I really need to kick it into gear with crocheting. I have like 3 projects right now on the line that would be perfect Christmas gifts. I don't know if I can even finish one of them. The baby blanket obviously needs to take like top priority because it was supposed to be done before he was born, and he's quite a few months old now, but it is taking forever, and I genuinely have not had time to do it. And that sounds crazy. Like I hate saying that I'm busy. Like I don't know what has been going on with my schedule, but it has been so go, go, go. In November, literally was like gone in a blink. Have had no time somehow. I hate being the person that says that because I feel like you make time for everything. Like it's not, you never really like don't have time. I don't know. Anyway, I definitely want to prioritize the baby blanket and get that done going into Christmas. So we'll probably try to get as much as we can done today and after that tonight, but I will show you the progress as I go. And I'm going to put on, I have an episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City to watch, and I have a new episode of Summer House to watch. Not Summer House, I lied. Southern Charm, that's what I meant. So 2 Bravo shows to get caught up of in the meantime. I also have a lot of Vlogmas to watch too. Here is, I was gonna say the baby blanket update, but more so the lack of baby blanket update because it has not been touched in over a month. But we do have 3 full rows, and I honestly think I might just make it a square and do 5 by 5. One, that'll be the quickest we can get it done, and it doesn't need to be a full-blown adult blanket. Like, this is already bigger than him, so I feel like 5 by 5 would be a cute little square. It's more so gonna be like decor nursery, that was backwards, nursery decor, and then like a blanket for him to like lay on, play on, and I guess maybe an actual blanket one day. But I feel like it's more so like for the sentiment of it all. So I think 5 by 5 would be good, and then that way we can get done sooner. I did get more than halfway done of another square, and I have a few made. I have 1 of each made right now. So the next row is going to be 3 teddy bear, 2 green. So once this is done, that'll be the last of the green, and then I need 2 more teddy bears to make. So we're gonna try to get a good jump on that tonight, and then all weekend, besides when I'm at the competition, like I really just, anytime I'm home, I want to prioritize crocheting while I'm just like chilling, watching TV or whatever the case is. Like, instead of doom scrolling, I need to kick it into gear and crochet. But that is all we have time for right now. I just really want to go enjoy the beach at sunset. I have not touched grass in so long. I have not been to our pool once since living here. I don't know why. We've been to the beach once or twice, and we've also been on the boat once or twice, so I've still been outside, but I have not done a solo sunset night since living here, and I don't know what took so long, but we need to make it happen tonight. So I think I'm gonna just go get myself ready. I'm gonna wear a bathing suit, but I think I'm gonna wear, honestly, like a sweater and pants over top. I have a feeling the breeze coming off the water will be pretty chilly, but just in case it's not, I wanna have a bathing suit under as well to just like really enjoy the beach. So let's go get ready. I have this sweater from Beginning Boutique that I haven't worn yet, and I think this would be so cute with some white linen pants, and it's like so heavyweight, so I think that'll be perfect. This is a bathing suit I'm just gonna wear under. I tried to put the sweater on, and it is way too thick to wear it inside right now. It's so hot, but I tried to like somewhat do a cute hairstyle that was not gonna take me very long, so I just did not my normal curly messy bun, because normally I put like 700 bobby pins in my head. So I quite literally just grabbed hair, clamped it down, pulled pieces out, curled it with a way too thick curling iron, so half of them don't even have a curl to them. I am a little nervous because this will be the first time going to this beach spot alone, and I don't like going anywhere alone. I'm a little chicken. My biggest fear in life is men, so going somewhere like the beach alone is a little scary. However, I did already go to this beach with Justin once, and it does have like a parking attendant, like basically like a security guard that you have to go through and pay for parking. So I do feel like that deters the scary people and makes the beach a little safer. So once I get one under my belt and I'm like, okay, I feel safe going alone, I will probably be going a lot more often, because I think that's what's been kind of stopping me. Well, that and really not having any free nights to go. But I just hate going places for the first time alone. I think it looks cute. It turned out a-okay, and it did not take that long. Okay, let's put the sweater on. I have my beach bag always packed. I never really unpack it. So we'll grab that and we will head on our way. It's literally like one turn and then just straight that way for quite some miles, but straight that way. I'm literally staying on the same road for like 15 miles until it literally just takes me to the ocean. But something I've been thinking about a lot lately is the fact that I think also maybe part of it is as we start talking more and more like wedding and guest list, and we're not really doing like bridesmaids, and like he wants to throw a bachelor party is crazy. He wants to go on a trip with all of his best friends, and he feels like because it would be considered his bachelor party, they have to make it happen because he's been trying to get all his best friends to travel. He's like a core group of friends that has been best friends since like elementary, middle school, that have stayed best friends this whole time, and he's been trying to get them to travel for years, and they just either don't prioritize traveling like they do, like me and Justin do together, or just scheduling wise it never works, or like it's never something that they're willing to prioritize because it's like not a main reason. It's just like going to enjoy a trip just because. So he's very excited for his bachelor party to just kind of be a non-negotiable that everyone just like has to finally like book the trip and travel. But then it gets me thinking into like, I don't have a girl group. And I feel like this is either extremely relatable or the total opposite of relatable. Because I feel like you're either the person where like you have your core girls, or you're the kind of person where you're like, I could literally like name my best friend on 2 fingers. Like I just don't have a girl group. And when I was talking to Lexi about it, I was like, I wonder if it's because I grew up, like, because we were having the conversation, I was like, I can't believe some girls like don't have sisters. Like that, for lack of a better word, sucks, honestly. Like just me and Lexi just having a built-in best friend and like having a sister that you do everything with is the best thing ever. And then I was like, but I also probably would have more friends if I didn't have a sister. Like I would prioritize having a friend group way more if I didn't have a sister, especially if I didn't have a sister now within the same state and within like driving distance. It's not 5 minutes down the road, but I do still see her often, and like anytime I want to do something with someone, I just plan to do it with her the next time I'm there. But as we're like going into wedding planning and stuff, like we want our wedding to be small. I think I'm gonna do a Vlogmas video where we do either like a gingerbread house or baking cookies or something while we answer a Q&A, because I feel like we do that every year, and then of all years to do one, I feel like there's so many questions obviously that we can answer right now with engagement, wedding, all of that season of life happening. But just thinking about the fact that he will technically have groomsmen. We're not having anyone stand at the altar. We already decided that. But I like won't have, my bachelorette party would be my family. Like that's just the honest truth. Like I have friends, but I don't have that like best friend people that live here, especially like a girl group that I would just go even like to the sunset with, or just go do these things. Like I would rather do them by myself or with my sister. And I just feel like no one really talks about, like you see all these people with like these massive friend groups and you're like, I wish I had that, but no one talks about the other side of it. So I am here to let you know that if you feel like you're way behind in life with a friend group, I am right there with you. And I genuinely just like don't feel like I have that much in common with people my age too. Like I don't like to party, and I feel like everyone else that is in my environment that I know, and that just means I haven't found enough people yet. And that's why I feel like I do need to get into like the workout classes and just getting myself outside of the house to places where I would find people that would probably have things in common with me. But just like the other people I know of around my age is all like the going out crowd, and that is just not me. And I'm not gonna like force myself into a bubble that I'm not, just to have those core friends. So yeah, these are my thoughts as I'm going to a sunset alone and enjoying every minute of it. That's the other thing. I love my alone time. My head might have been cut out of this whole frame. I'm using my camera right now in my like phone thing on my car that I've never used my camera in before, but I never know where to put my camera. So I was like, wait, this will actually hold it. Now I have no idea if I've been in frame though, because I can't look at the viewfinder. So if I've been just a talking neck, ignore it. I'm so sorry. But I really enjoy my alone time, probably more than I should, honestly. Because that's something that me and Justin have many conversations about, because he is just so extroverted, like total opposite of me. He's starting to get more or less extroverted, I guess, just as he gets older. He's like turning more into a homebody. But he was very much like, if he had free time at the start of our relationship, he was either hanging out with me or hanging out with his friends all the time. Like if he was alone, he was gonna plan something so that he wasn't alone. And I feel like now he's starting to like appreciate being home, being alone, and just having that downtime. But I've always been the person where like I count down the minutes until I have my alone time. Like I love being alone, but it backfires when I'm also scared and I don't like going places alone. Hence why I stay at home all day. So this is me forcing myself out of the house, taking myself on a solo sunset date, and I feel like I've been talking in 5 circles. But long story long, I don't have a girl group of friends at all. I don't know if that's because I grew up with a sister, and she's been my best friend, that she's kind of been my crutch, but also my safe place, where I feel like I don't need anyone else because she can literally fill every role I need. And as we get into wedding planning, just inside of the wedding is going to be probably like 5 times the size of mine. And that is why we'll have no one standing at the altar. 1, because I want us to be the only 2 up there. And 2, because he would have a line of like 6 guys behind him, and it would be like me, my sister, and my mom. And you're not even supposed to have your mom at the altar, but like, that's my other best friend. So, that is my current thoughts in life. And yeah, if anyone lives in my area and feels the same, feel free to message me or leave a comment. But I would love to find a good group of friends. And I know I'm not the most social, so it's not even like I am necessarily like craving it, but I know it's good for me, kind of thing. That's the battle that I feel in my head, is I love my alone time, and 9 times out of 10 I have the opposite of FOMO, where I have regret of going out. I have ROGO, where I try to force myself to be social, and then I get there and I'm like, I would much rather be at home with my dog, with my fiance, by myself. It doesn't matter. Like, I'd much rather probably be home. But I know it's good for me, and it's something that I need to start probably prioritizing a little bit more. That is my spiel. Anyway, love you guys. Let's go to the beach. We got still about 25 minutes of my drive left. Just seeing this view makes me so happy. I think I forgot that I live in Florida lately, and I'm not okay with that, because why have I not been taking advantage of this? We have made it, and my whole area that I'm in is empty. That's exactly how I like it. There was a decent amount of cars in the parking lot, and there was no parking attendant, so I think I got free parking. No one was there. I literally stopped and waited for someone, because I did see that it's after like 2 p.m. it's half price anyway, so that makes it even better, but no one came to collect my money, so I think we're good. Still feel safe though, because it is like somewhat of a guarded parking lot, normally at least, but we have a lifeguard here too. But I'm just so happy. I don't know what came over me. I've not been a Florida girl lately, and I've hated every second of it. I need this more often. And now that I know that I'm safe coming by myself, and really the drive wasn't even bad at all, there really wasn't much traffic, I'm doing this all the time. We're coming back to as many sunsets as we can, because why would I not, when literally I live here. I live here. It's December and I live here. And it hasn't always been the case, believe me. I lived in Pennsylvania my entire life. I know snow, I know cold, I know misery in the winter. I need to take advantage of this way more than I do. My hair looks absolutely wild. We may need to just fix it and just like put it in a messy bun. But if you need me anytime soon, I will be here enjoying every minute of this. We got here decently early too, so I feel like we have some time to kill before sunset actually happens. So I think we might just sit and be with our thoughts. This is one of the most beautiful sunsets I think I've ever seen. It is the epitome of cotton candy skies. Like, we get watercolor sunsets because the sun technically sets on the other coast. We're on the east coast, so we get the sunrises. But this is gorgeous. And every time I'm like, oh, it can't get better than this, like 5 minutes later, it's better than this. This is so pretty. I'm so happy I'm here. And it's actually not that cold, so I did end up in a bathing suit. I did pack an extra one, but I am so happy. Why don't I do this more often? Every time I do this, I'm like, why am I not here every night I possibly can? This is so pretty. I cannot get over it. Lexi ended up calling me as I was leaving the beach. These pieces are throwing me off. Why do I have little curly cues going on? But anyway, talked to her on the way home, and now we are stopped at Publix. I need to pick up stuff for dinner. Justin's been requesting Marry Me Chicken, risotto. I was gonna say rigatoni, and I was gonna say orzo. Risotto. Can't speak English, clearly. Marry Me Chicken risotto for dinner, since literally the last time I made it. So I figured tonight was the perfect night. I have a bunch of time and he's just been having a rough week, so I know this will help a little bit to make him feel better. And I can officially say the marry me chicken worked, okay? You're gonna marry me, chicken. So I'm gonna pick up stuff for that because I don't think I have hardly anything for it. So I need to make a grocery list though, because we have been surviving off of HelloFresh, everything that's been in my freezer from Trader Joe's, and eating out, unfortunately, the past few weeks. And we have not done a grocery run in quite some time. So I just need to make a list of like random stuff we need throughout the house, pick up everything to kind of last us through the weekend and the next week, and then we leave for the holidays. So we don't need too much, but I really want to try to make it a point to like not eat out much this next week and a half. So I should have asked Justin a long time ago, because I'm just realizing now that I did not get his grocery list or like what he needs, and he's working, so let's hope he can respond quickly. But I know I need chicken, sun-dried tomatoes, chicken broth, heavy whipping cream, Parmesan cheese, basil, ranch is not for this meal, I just need the ranch. I think that's everything on my list, but hopefully, I know he wants to make some chicken cutlet sandwiches tomorrow, and I don't know what we have or what he would need for that, so I'm hoping he'll respond soon so I can pick all that up. Then I need to get gas also, and then we'll be home. But I have to leave my house tomorrow at like 7:30 a.m. probably for the competition, and I just don't want to worry about guests then. I'd much rather get it done and over with now. We are finally clean. I did my eyebrows, which needed done so bad. We're cozy, I put the candle warmer on, and it is time to cook dinner. So, marry me chicken. I don't really know why it's called that. I think just it's so good. So like women would make it to men that they want to marry them, and then the food was so good. I'm assuming that's where it got its name, because it is genuinely that good. But you can make it with pretty much anything. Sometimes I just make it with chicken alone, and I'll make a side like a green bean or something, like a veggie. But lately I've been making it over risotto, and it takes it to the next level because the risotto gets so creamy. However, I made the mistake last time where I kind of like made the marry me chicken separate and then just cooked the risotto after. Risotto takes forever to cook and absorb all the broth. So I'm gonna make kind of two separate pans. So I'm just gonna get the risotto going in a pot with the sauce of marry me chicken, which this is the same for both chicken and the risotto. You do, depends how much you're making. I just eyeball everything, but I do a little bit less of heavy whipping cream than chicken broth, but the recipe calls for 3/4 cup chicken broth and a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. I'm making less chicken this time because the original recipe makes a ton, and then we have like way too many leftovers, so I'm just gonna make exactly what we're gonna eat tonight. So I'm just gonna eyeball it, but do more chicken broth than you do heavy whipping cream. And then I love sun-dried tomatoes, so I'll probably use close to the whole can of this, especially for both the chicken and the risotto, honestly. But I cut these up into small pieces. I add this to the sauce. You let that cook a little bit. Once it kind of is all combined, add a good amount of Parmesan cheese, and then you put that in a baking dish with the chicken, although it says to sear the chicken first, which I do that. So you sear the outside of the chicken first, and then you put it in the baking dish with all the sauce over top. You put some fresh basil over that, and then a little bit more Parmesan cheese on top. Put that in the oven, let the chicken fully cook, and then I do the same exact thing with the sauce with the risotto, and then you put it all together, add a little bit of fresh basil on top, a little bit more cheese if you want, and it is so good. So let's get to cooking. Justin is literally getting out of work right as we speak, so we have about 40 minutes till he's home to get the meal done. Just pulled the chicken out of the oven. I think the risotto is good to go. We're gonna do one more taste test. Here is the actual marry me chicken itself. We're gonna mix this up just so the cheese can kind of get mixed in everywhere. But I cut up the chicken into really small pieces so that, one, it would bake easier, and two, because I'm probably gonna mix this over the risotto, I didn't need like a full chicken breast, because I'll probably cut this even smaller into bite-sized pieces and just put it over. And then the risotto, I did the exact same sauce and everything in it into here. But I'm gonna make a big bowl, basically make marry me chicken soup with the risotto, and put the sauce over top because it is so good. And dinner is served. How excited are you?
It's one of my favorite things you've ever made me, so I'm super excited.
Let's hope it's as good as last time. Great news, everyone. I did in fact finish the one crochet square I started, so we're making progress. I now have 2 more teddy bears, and then we can at least make another row, and then I really think I'm only gonna do 1 more row. Then I need to add a border, and then we're done. Actually, we're not. I forgot, I need to back an actual blanket to it. At this rate, it'll be his first birthday present, which is next August. I don't know why it's taking me so long, but I need to unwind. and go to bed because it's already almost midnight. I need to leave by probably 7:30, 7:45 at the absolute latest. But anyway, I've been religiously using these Medicube pads. Like, I'm almost out. I've never finished a skincare product in my life. I've never repurchased a skincare product, I don't think. And I bought my second box on Black Friday when it was on sale because I've been loving them. I feel like they've actually made a difference in my skin, and I am terrible at committing to skincare. And if I had to do more than one step, I probably wouldn't do it. So knowing that it's literally only one step and it actually works and makes a difference, it's saving my skin and saving my life right now. But I am definitely doing heatless curls tonight because there is no way I'm going to wake up any earlier than I already have to. So we're gonna cheat the system. That way I only have to do makeup in the morning, and it's just a local comp, so it's not as important how good I look. So we'll do very quick, like no makeup just to look good enough. Luckily my day is pretty short tomorrow, so I meet at 8:30. I have both teams going, but LJ goes at like 10. I meet, well actually I have like a 2-hour break in between. What am I gonna do? I hope there's some sort of like coach's room, lounge, something, because I don't meet Miss Mafia until 12:45. And then they're done at like 2:45. By the time we get score sheets, go over them, dismiss them, I'll probably be out of there by like 3:30, home by 4. Nothing else to do the rest of the day, luckily. And then day 2, I don't even have to be there until 1, which is really nice, so we will have a much more relaxed morning on Sunday. It feels so weird. So this competition, it's a Champions League, and we go every year, but it's normally in Tampa. I don't know what changed, but now all of a sudden it's in Fort Lauderdale, which I'm not complaining because it's 30 minutes away, but it feels so weird to be going to a 2-day World's Bid event in our backyard because they normally don't exist. Like, we always have to travel to compete against teams or for a bid, and we actually, LJ has a team in their division, and it's a World's Bid event. Here's how we're going to bed. I will start a new vlog in the morning. Obviously, I will be vlogging the competition with both the teams. So you are missing absolutely nothing. I will pick this up exactly where I left it off. But love you guys so much. Thanks for spending the day with me. Thanks for being my friend, chatting, getting the ends of my brains. And I hope you enjoyed the sunset with me, because that, I would love to say I could go weekly. I don't know if that's possible, just because scheduling wise, it is like a 30-minute drive there, 30-minute drive back, plus staying there for the sunset. So not sure if we could make it weekly, but at least monthly for sure, if not multiple times a month would be perfect, because mentally a sunset on the beach just truly cures everything. But anyway, I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next video.